So this home screen happens to have a filter here and some fields here. I can get rid of it and then change this chevron. So I'm supposed to bring another one, but I can just change it to chevron up here by changing the degree here. That means it's going up. There is nothing here yet. So I can bring up my content here. Quickly, let me explain what we have here. I don't really need to do much more, and then collapse this guy. We will still need we need this our guy here. It's not necessary, it looks fine for now. Now get the best property, the heading tag. Then when you click on this filter, this guy drops down. So it is not always you get the filter until you click on this filter, and then you get this. More often, I can even have an icon, filter icon here, but when we get down to hi-fi, I can put it there. So featured property is a carousel. You know, remember we explained what featured property means. It's like a premium property, someone that has promoted his or her property, and then the admin has approved it. So it's a carousel. You can swipe left and right, then you see either it's for sale or for rent. Then these are the normal latest property we have for sale. Probably it's just duplicated for rent. You can have buildings, housing, you can have landed property, and then it has a carousel. So we can have home here, we can have favorite, and then we have the profile. So these are the three buttons we are going to be having at the bottom here. Then we move down to where we click on it. This is what we've done yesterday. We have the landed property here. When you click on it, then it shows the pricing, and then you click on show result. So when you click on show result, it should move you down to somewhere else. I guess that is what we are currently working on here. And when you click on housing, the option here will increase, and then it will show you. You can see housing is selected here, and then it's going to show you housing category. So it's a block of flat, bungalow, duplex, blah 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 blah. You understand? And that is buy property. So that is all about buy property. The rent property also will look pretty much like this, just like these two. I can just duplicate them and then bring them down here. So I will just rename home screen dash lane. I love to use this. So this one will have home screen. I love to rename the frame so that by the time we start the prototyping, we'll be able to navigate easily. So home screen by dash landed. So this one, home screen by dash housing. So this one will be home screen rent dash landed. So let me quickly adjust something here. So this one is on the active toggle is under buy. So I can just move it to rent property. So this is rent, and then I will adjust it here also. Should come down to rent. So I will just put this housing. HOUSING out. So we can check our workflow to see if we are still on the same page. Yeah, this is our workflow. We have property, featured property, yes. And then we have latest properties, yes. Then subscribe to our newsletter. I think on the app here, we literally did not need it, but we can just put it. Let's assume that if we scroll to the bottom of the page here, we can have a column here that says, if I'm too fast, please call me back if you don't understand anything that I've done. That says, get in touch with our latest updates. So you can have this, and then I will have this. Then, sorry, I just need to change the color so that it will be visible. So then I have put a button here. Yeah. So I can duplicate this guy, bring it up. I'll say enter email. So enter email should be changed, and then it shouldn't be bold regular. So here I can have subscribe. Subscribe. So we can just quickly do this now. And then when you click on the subscribe link, what will happen? We can just have a pop-up that will, I can just draw a frame of 370, yeah, 370 width, and then 370 width. Then we have a checkbox, iconify, then waiting for it to run, then check. So basically, let me say Mac or subtext. Let me say success. Is what I'm looking for. So I bring it down here. That's extremely too big. Just forget. Put it inside the frame. This is it here. So I can bring it down inside the frame here. So I put my text to successfully subscribe to our newsletter. Successfully subscribe. So here I can just increase this to 50, make it bigger. Yeah. So success. Newsletter. Yeah. So this is what we can easily have on our homepage. And if there is any question, we can quickly ask. Let's recap. I want to be very fast. Okay, I want to be very fast. Okay, ask your question.
Okay, my question is the screen size, the
what?
screen size we're using. The screen size we're using, it's not longer than the usual size when we started. Like because of the content we're adding up, it's kind of longer. Like the
Okay,
frame, the
this
frame is longer. The frame is longer. Yeah. So I'm trying to understand, like, how were you able to adjust this without the content being adjusted too? Like, how were you able to adjust the frame and the content are still the same?
okay. Now this is the actual frame size. Did you see it? Did you see
Yeah.
this? This is the
Yeah.
actual frame size, 375 width. I would suggest you shouldn't increase the width, but you can increase and or adjust the height. So in that sense, I will, when you click on the frame, hmm, when you click on the frame like this, you'll be able to adjust the height of the frame. Did you see? Catherine, can you say it now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I just,
So
okay, just to click on the frame and then you can adjust without the
yes,
content moving.
when you click on it, you can easily adjust. But maybe I will still do a overview. That will be tomorrow. We have in our curriculum, we have some design principles and design systems and Figma tools that we are going to be learning. That is when I'll be explaining how you can move, you can stick some things to the frame. When you are moving the frame, at times you might face some challenge. When you are adjusting your frame, some things might be adjusting with it on the frame, in the frame. So at times you might face that, somehow you can adjust your content and the like. So that's for the home page. Let's recap. Let's see if if you have fully done everything we want to do. So for housing on the rent property, when you click on housing, you have this and then you have this show result. But when you click on show result, how did you how will you display it? Let me just duplicate this. I'll just duplicate this. Then I will say result, property result. Yeah, property result. So property result will be, let's assume you searched for Lekki Lagos. This is our placeholder text, Lekki Lagos. Instead of um, get the best property, I can just say showing results. Sorry, let me align this guy to the left so that I will be getting the best of it. Showing results for Lekki Lagos. So I don't need, I will also need this filter, but I don't need it for now. I can leave this filter guy here. So I don't need the feature property, all this feature property, I don't need it because I searched for something. I don't need the title called latest property. And then I will need this, I will need this, I will need this, I will need this. I'll just dash them up. So if assuming these are the results that have been displayed, I will need this pagination also. So, and then, 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 and then. Yeah. So showing results for Lekki Lagos. Then filter can still come in. Filter can still come in. Maybe I'm not satisfied with Lekki Lagos. I want Ajah Lagos. Or where is that place again? Let me quickly go and check in another place. Or I want Eche Rivers. So I can quickly change it and then tell the system what I want. So that is why we can leave the filter there and then the pagination. We are done for this. And then if I click on this pagination here, what will I get? I can still get some other things like these. Let me just copy out all these guys and then bring them back here. Yeah. So we have them here again. That is if I click on this. So when I click on this guy, I should be having 0 degree, and I'm not clicking on it. So when I click on it, it should drop down. Bam, 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 bam. Then these guys also should remain constant. But before then, let me just drag this guy down. Yeah. Okay. So that's for that. Then any questions so far? No question. But did you know that there is another thing I want us to understand, but I will. Okay. When I click on any of the product, for example, latest property or featured property, either featured or latest, when I click on any of it, how will I see the full details of the property? So that is what we are about to do here. Let me just bring this here and then quickly let me give it, because it's going to be a long ride also. Let me give it a name. Let me give it a name also. So I call it single property details. Details. So single property details. Now this is it. First thing first, you know, we are going to tell the user that you've clicked on let's just pick one. Shopping complex is too much. Let's pick this. This is a landed property. Yeah, this is a landed property. So we can just 450 square meter of land. That will be here. So we can have the back button here. We can have different pictures that the agent has uploaded. We can also have the title here. And then we have the price here. We have the address here. We have the amenities here. Well, if we are going to go with amenities, we can have some sort like okay, it's like I'm the one doing all these things myself, and I want us to be engaged. So what are the amenities that we can have for a landed property? Anybody?
We can have something like, good morning, Mr. David.
Morning.
We can have C of O ready to be a property of the land. This is the land.
Okay. You know what we are going to do now? You know what we are going to do? We are going to have all those things in place. Do you understand? We will have the details. Let me put up my note. Sorry, I think I'm sticking something here. So I can have text to here. Text to here. Sorry, I just need to start from the top. So we will have, if it is a landed property, we will have square meter. Even all the properties. Let me check if somebody is. We have square meters. It's just all about doing research. We will have. Let me just have all the contents that we can have. Bedroom, toilet for both housing and landed property. So if it's a landed property, the value will be 0. If it is landed property, the value for bedroom will be 0. So we don't really need to put something there. We just need to show that it's a landed property. So it's going to be 0. SQ, that's square meter, SQM, bedroom. We have toilet. We have what else? Somebody give us idea of what we can.
Water.
Document titles, and then
Road accessibility, good road access.
that should be inside description. We will still have the agent to put description. You don't understand what I'm talking about. You see, good road accessibility, all those ones are normal description that should come inside inside description of a property. But some of the things that there are constant for properties that, you know, a property should have this, either landed property or housing. It should surely have this. So we can have the size of the land, even if it is a housing, is going to have a size. Bedroom, how many bedrooms do you have? How many toilets? How many sorry, what kind of documents did you have on it? Then can we have a landmark, like a place very close to that place? Landmark, or what do you think? Okay, landmark. Let's have landmark. Yeah. Nobody's talking again. Landmark. Landmark will show us a very okay, and then let's just put details. Then agent details too. So these are the things that we want. Okay, so that I won't forget. Location, property title, uh, property price, property type. Type. We have the type. The type should be either land or house. Then we have property category. So, and that is strictly for housing. It's also not only for housing, it can be for land also. Yeah. Property type, property category. What do we have here? Property type is landed, housing category. Yeah, property category. So if it is a land, there are some agricultural land, but they'll be putting that one inside because we cannot capture everything finished. Okay, so let's have this, and then let's see how fast we can go with it. I know after this we still have a lot of screens to design. A lot. So who is going to help me hold the time? So I don't want to use auto frame. I can have details. So property title, we've done it here. Property price has been shown here. So we can have landed property. So we get this land. So details can then come down here. Then under the details, we can have, since it's a land, location is here, square meter 600. Let's just have 600 square meter total area. Let's say 600 SQM. Oh, sorry, I'm not using any 600 SQM. 12. So I bring this bedroom. It's a land, so we have 0 bedroom and toilets, 0 toilets, and then let me remove this. So I can just quickly do some shit like this. Then we have document title. Document title should be title, or let me say, yeah, document title C of O. We also have some other titles that we can add. Okay. Then we can add landmark. Where is this one? Port Harcourt. Where is popular? Where can we have as the landmark here? Landmark. Anybody living in Port Harcourt? You said? Aboloma. Aboloma is a bus stop or a town or a complex, or what can we call it? Oh yeah, talk. Hurry up, please. Hello, Catherine. Are you still here? Okay. Pending the time that we are going to reply, let's just have this slaughter instead. Can you unmute and talk so that we know what they are talking about?
Okay, Alex, this is a landmark, a junction called Delta. So from there, you get a car going to some.
Okay, so it's a bus stop, right?
Yes, that's where they could just stop.
All right, so that's for the details. We have to document. Now, description. So we can have description. So this description will now be like a note. Let me just look for Lorem here. Or let me look for description of one property. description of one fine property by land any choose 200 search. Okay. Okay. Sorry, hold on. I'm looking for text that I can just put in. Yeah, I've gotten one. So I want a paragraph text here. So I can draw out the the text frame. And then it's showing me that the text will start at the center here. So I can change it to top. That's alignment. So you can see it here. So I paste this jump there. So I can just remove all this. Yeah. So this is a 600 square meter of land available at Amadi Flats. Amadi Flats. Port Harcourt, Rivers State. Okay. Road, Rivers State. It is a fully third estate developed. I'm not the one that typed this one. God see my nose. I'm sorry. My eyes. I'm sorry. My mind. So it's a fully blah 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 blah. I guess you guys know River State. Let me just change something. River State Ministry of Housing. Let me just copy this guy. Forgive me with this was top. I believe we are all learned people here. You can do your own and put better English grammar there. So this is the description of the estate that the landed property that we're talking about. This is just the simple description. And then we can just pick this. Yeah. So then put this here. Let me just bring this out first. Then after that, we have agent details. So we want to just dash in the agent details. Blah, blah. Okay, pick up this and then draw this out. I will still need to do some interested in this property. Call 070 blah 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 blah. Yeah. So, and that's for that. So they can call this number or they chat this number. But at least we have shown them this. They can as well chat with agents. Let's just put that here. But you know, people are more to call than to chat. So we can have the when we talk about hierarchy now, on this note, we can let people chat more or call people more than the chatting. Just want to separate these guys. Reduce this. Yeah. So this chat with agent, we will talk about it. We will draw the frame later, not now. Chat with agent. Chat with agent. Oh God. Then we can have a chat icon here. Yeah. Or let me just bring the chat icon. Okay. So here now we've finally drawn a simple single property details of our project, consisting of various information. Let's see if we still have the users in mind. So allow users connect with a community of like-minded. So do we have it yet? Absolutely no. So in our single property here, details of the property and add to favorite. So we need to add to favorite. We need an icon to say add to favorite. So how do we get that done? We can quickly do this by, let me group all these shirts together, because I'm seeing these guys. Okay. In that case, add to favorite will be a floating button, even if we have more content on the page. We will have add to favorite here. So gonna be a button. Add to favorite. Doesn't want me to put you. Okay. And then this guy is too long. So it's gonna be a button like this. Yeah. So it's gonna be a floating button that is visible, catchy. Whenever you enter this page, you see all these jumps, and then you can easily see add to favorite here. Then do we still have them in mind? Details of the property and add to favorite. Yes, we've done that. So latest properties and feature properties. We are still on the context of what we are doing. Then when you now come down to add to favorites, when you click on it, it shows this favorite icon, and then search bar and filter, we've done that, requested property. So we are moving down to favorite screen now. Somebody's raising hand. I had sound now. What if the chat with agent is a floating picture like some app? Well, we can have chat with agent because that is not the aim of this application. That is not the aim of this application. The aim of this application, I told you then, as an hierarchy, users can call. So chat with agent will be an added feature. In fact, in this particular design, we won't have a screen for it. because it's going to be a long screen. Yeah, a chat will be a long screen. Well, maybe at the back end, when I relax after the class, I can just do a chat screen for you. And when we resume tomorrow, I'll just show you this is the chat screen. Exactly. But for now, let's just leave it. But we have it in mind to have a chat with agent. And then we have add to favorite as a floating button here. Even if the agent dropped a content that's very long, you know, at times they might have plenty stories that this interested in something, we need to overflow the screen or the frame. But this add to favorite will remain at the bottom like this, will remain there. Then you can now scroll up, scroll down on other content. That is the idea. And are we still on the same page? Yes, 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 yes. So favorite icon is where we are going next. Any questions so far? I believe there is no question. Favorite. So favorite icon, we don't need this back button here because it's also a tab actually. It's also a tab. So favorite. So if you want to go back home, you can come down here. So you do not have any favorite property yet. In case if you click on the favorite, it's going to show you you do not have any. So when you click on add property, you can sorry, let me just try to rename something here. Single property details. Favorite screen. Add property. Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. What is your estimated budget? Blah, blah, blah. Let's just stick to something here. I don't know. I already have a screen that looks like this recommended for you. Let's just have when you click on add properties, you are going to have this recommended. Let's have recommended for you. So recommended for you. And this recommended for you will be a simple details based on what you filled when you are coming in on the first day here. So we don't need to repeat you putting in information. So if you put Lekki Lagos, you put less than 400,000 naira, and then you say you want duplex, then you should be seen recommended for you here. So if you don't have, if you click on favorite and you don't have anything, and you click on add properties, we are going to have recommended for you here. Nevertheless, we can still have the filter option here, so you can easily search. You can easily search for properties, even if we are having recommended for you here. So in that case, I will just have this search here. This is our home screen. I want to see how we can quickly bring in this screen. I don't want to repeat screens. Okay. Let me just bring filter from, I'm not bringing it. Filter here. So when you click on the filter, it takes you back to that screen, and then you can continue your process from there. So if we recommend something for you and you are not satisfied with it, you can click on the filter. When you click on this filter, it will take you down to this screen. So that's for that. But if you now have, let's change the name of this recommended. So if you now have something, for example, if you've added something to the to the favorite, what are you going to get next? What are you going to get next? Let's call this one favorite dash empty. Then this one favorite dash field. So if you filled something now, we don't need this. We can just have this information here. Maybe peradventure you added this 450 square meter of land. So 450 square meter of land. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Yeah, this is it here. Let me just copy this guy and bring it. Yeah. So this is your favorite. This is the only one you have. This is the only one you have. So in your favorite, you will now see the requested properties. So these are the requested properties that you have. All the requested properties will be displayed here. So after that, when you click on it, you will also see the details of the property, and then you will say chat with agent, check for collaboration. So the details also will be filled more. Let's just assume we want to repeat something here. Let me drop this guy here. And then we will favorite screen property with descriptions. Or let me just say details. Details. So under still favorite, I can then bring this single guy here, copy everything. But remember, we are going to have chat with agent. Also, we are going to have check for collaboration. So under this check for collaboration, we can have, do you want to collaborate? If you say yes, then you proceed to check out. You proceed to check out. Your information will be sent to the agent. If you say no, then we said something the last time that we are going to add more details. Like, are you sure you have all the funds or clinical to buy this clinical? So we can just have some little information since it's a dummy project. Nobody's giving us the project. Assuming we have stakeholders now, we can roll it together. Don't mind me, I can also be involved. I don't have the luxury of time. So we can just have almost everything here. Oops, there is a mistake somewhere. I don't need this here. I don't need this here. So this back button will be needed here. Yeah. The back button will be needed here. We are going to do the prototype today too. That's why I'm somehow fast, so that I can finish this necessary screens. Even if we are prototyping and then we need more screens, it won't be much, like, because I'm very sure that one of the things that we do is when you are doing your wireframes like this, you will think you've done all the screens, but by the time you start prototyping, you might notice, oh, you've missed one screen that needs to appear somehow. But at least it shouldn't exceed maximum 2 or 3 if we noticed something like that. So assuming it's a pre-recorded project now, or a project that we've already done before, I would have given you a full gist of it, so we don't need to be going back and forth. But I just want to show you reality. I have projects that we've done before that we're supposed to just be showing you how, but it's not a problem. So on this now, property with details, I can just remove it and bring this one in. Then single property, single favorite properties with collaboration, because that's the gist. So That's the gist. That's the gist. Blah 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 blah. Well, I think the difference between that, I don't need this again. Let me do this again. Yeah. So let's move down here. Check for collaboration and details of the property. Chat with agent. Check for collaboration. So here now, instead of only chat with agent, we are going to have chat with agent and check for collaboration. So two things here. So which icon can we use for collaboration? Let's just say handshake. And shake. Yeah. So we can use that to interpret collaboration. Which hand can I now use now? Let me use this. This one looks like when Colade and Femi met themselves, they'll be happy seeing. Oh no, this one. So I think they are fair people. So let me use. I don't want to use black one. Well, let me just use this. Yeah, I think this one interprets handshake at least. So we are using 16 by 16 as the previous size. So 16. And then I go the constraint, bring it down here, and then remove this. So chat with agent, both of them should be on the same line as this one also. However, this text will change to check, or let's just say collaborate. So we have collaborate here. Yeah. Remember, this collaborate, we are going to still make sure it is visible enough because it is one of our trade secrets. Yeah, it is one of our trade secrets. So we just need it to be, and then it's with we don't really need add to favorite again here. We can just put it here, and nobody can just notify me. Yeah, let me just copy this guy and then do a lot of things here. Just go to history directly, but no problem. So I will paste it back and then bring it in here. Yeah. So collaborate. That's our trade secret. One of the things that we want users to learn about it, or to know about it. Collaborate is going to be also like this floating button here. It's going to be like a floating button that has the add to favorite. So after collaborating, what do we need to do next? Oh God. Somebody assist us here. Somebody give us idea. Give us idea. We have just 17 minutes more.
Collaboration. I think we're having an option of if you want the collaboration, then okay, you that's option again. You pick them.
Okay, I should open Fig Jam. Okay, I had Fig Jam. That's why I'm opening it. But there is a noise in your background. You can just move a bit from there so that I can hear you clearly. Catherine, I can't hear you again. All right. Who else want to speak up? At least I've tried. I've been talking for over 1 hour. Okay. I think the collaborate should also be added to the first description screen for those who don't want to add to favorite. But that is the gist. We want them to get down to this. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. A very good idea. Because there are some people that doesn't want to come down to favorite. They want it when they see the property. Yeah, yeah. So we can have that add to favorite or collaborate here. So both of them will be here. Yeah, that's a nice idea. But what's the next thing? We already have it here. I want to hear from you guys. We have 15 minutes more before we now have the 30 minutes to prototype. And remember, we still have profile. We still have profile. Still have some sort of things to do in the profile section. So when user click on collaborate, what will happen? We should have a screen, you know, that we tell them, are you sure you want to collaborate? Are you do this? You understand what I'm talking about? So what do you think? After asking for collaboration, there should be an option for the gender of your preferred collaborator. I don't know if I am on track. Of course, yes, you are on. That's why we need ideas. We need the idea. Remember, part of one of
Okay, sir.
part of the things we say is that allow users connect with a community of like-minded individuals who can comfortably coexist while building relationship, networking, cutting down costs. So like-minded individuals. I can't want to collaborate with a lady now as a guy. And the lady also will not be comfortable to collaborate. Yes. Now, you know, we have some sort of questions we need to ask. We need to ask, there are some sort of questions we need to ask the user that wants to collaborate. Now, that is what I want you guys to be bringing up in the real time now. Yes, the image of the person that you want to collaborate. No, we don't really need, you are the one requesting for collaboration. So you will need to submit a form. It is the agent or the system that will merge both of you together. It is the system that will merge both of you together. So if there is an existing someone that has already requested to collaborate, you will see. You will see. If there is nobody, you can place a request to collaborate. I guess you understand what I'm talking about. Did you guys understand what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Okay. So name, gender, age, bracket. Okay. That's good. Okay, Niela, you are raising your hand.
I was thinking that should we just take the easy way out and just give a list of the available agents? So there will be females, there will be males, anyone they like, they can just choose.
You mean agents will be either, it's not agents that
Or who they want to collaborate with. Sorry, sir. Like when they click on collaborate, then choose collaborator or something should be as
Exactly. Exactly.
so you
So,
could just have a list of anyone, so they could just scroll through the profiles and just click.
okay. Okay. So we have, let me bring up my note again. We are done with this. So, for collaboration, for collaboration, user checks. Come again, Eniola, please.
So it
The
would be like a small profile like this. So their name, yeah.
available. Wait, it's got. User will check available collaborators. Hmm? Abi,
Yes. Yes, sir.
with their profiles, profile details. So their profile details will be name, gender, age, um, occupation, because occupation is very important. Occupation, um, image,
I think
image,
location too.
uh,
Location.
location. What else? What else? Tribe. Yeah, good. Tribe. State of origin. State of origin and tribe. Yeah. Well, we can have both. What else? Nobody.
So
Religion. Keep your age. Eh? You want to collaborate with somebody and you don't want them to know your age. Keep your age, oh. But is this age and the likes not too much information? You want to collaborate with somebody that you don't know at all, and you don't want information about the person. That's the play. Likes and dislike. You will need full information about the person. Full information about the person. So what else? What else? What else? So you just want the name of the person and you go and stay with the person for 1 year. Hmm. I pity you. We need full information. In fact, if I am the one, I will say your best food. Okay. Marital status. Marital. Don't mind me. I'm not asking for best food. Marital status. So what else? What else? Like someone is not speaking up today. Let me check. Some people are not talking at all. People like Femi, Precious. I've not even heard you at all today.
I've spoken to
Okay,
you, sir.
Femi greeted. Yeah, yeah. Precious, what happened? You even came late. I guess so. Well, so we need all this information. When you click on collaborate, we can have a screen here that says collaborate. And we will now have collaborators. So let me just start from here. Collaborators. So we can just have picture here. Let me bring this here. Or how do you want us to structure this thing? Okay, let me do something else. I don't want us to use circle all the way. So I can have this, and then so I can then, these are checks, the available. So should be, then let's say shell quality. Let's assume this is shell quality here. Shell quality. Then we have other details like somebody's talking. I'm curious, does it mean I can come to the hub to get information about people and still not go ahead with my business with them? I think personal information should be shown only when we are sure the business is a yes. It can be provided upon request for security purposes. Even Facebook will not show. Okay. For age purpose, we won't show age. Yeah. For your picture, your name, your gender, and some other things can be displayed. Your religion, even marital status. Then we can say they are male, yeah. And then what can we say here? They are both single. No, married. Your father is married. I know him. So if this is this, and then we can then have more here. So this more will have a modal pop-up that will show details about Shion Colade, all the informations we have here, apart from age, and then male, adult, Christian, married, likes to eat and play, and personality. Okay, so let me just remove this. 1, 2, 3, Control G. 1, 2, 3, G. 1, 2, 3, Control G. It's yeah. Oh, my screen is not wide. Oh my God. I thought I can have the things. So And the next person is let me look for somebody. Princess Gucci. Yeah. Princess Ogechi. They are single. I can click on more. After that, I can duplicate these guys. Let me just remove all this information. So we can still have another pattern for this, but let's just have them like this. And then we can have single collaborator model. So let's assume that we don't have anything here inside this place. It's already 11:30. I should be starting the. So this should be shown color day. And then shown color this picture will be here on group. On group, and then this picture will be boldly here, and then color day here, and then we have likes and dislikes. Let me just say likes. Dislikes. So then, sorry, let me ungroup all these guys. And then gender, female, gender. Let's just put all these stories here to catch people's attention. And then marital status. They are married. And then what else? Occupation. Occupation. Tech bro. Image we have. Address. We have Lagos, Nigeria. State of origin. They are from Enugu. Then religion, they are there. So then likes is the active something here. We can hold this light. We can just, let me just change the opacity to 40. Yeah. So we have light and dislike. So what are the things they like? So likes and dislike will be a toggle. So I can quickly come down here and then grab Lawrence. So these are the things that they like. Yeah. So then let's do for this like. Let's just say it's like. So these are the things that for regular, medium, 100. Yeah. So the thing that they dislike is plenty. Because in fact, I know them from the practical. They don't like taking rubbish. So that's for this. Then I can just increase giving it this a bit. All right. Okay. Any questions so far? Any questions so far? No question.
Sir, I think a screen should also be made for where there's no collaborator present for the buyers to like apply, or I don't know, something like apply or take for this one, whether there are other collaborators.
Oh, sorry. Okay, you asked a question. Are you still there, Ogechi? Are you the one asking question the other time?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
I
please
said,
repeat your question.
okay, I said, in case where there's no collaborator present, I think there should be a listing somewhere that the buyer can apply and
Okay.
maybe wait for patiently for maybe interested collaborators.
Okay. That's good. That's good. And you know that we need that too. That's good. But but we need to add something here too. When I've seen a collaborator, for example, I've seen Shun Kolade now, and I'm satisfied with everything. So I can just check something here to say collaborate with Shion Kolade. So, and an information will be sent to Shion Kolade easily. So I will need a button here that will say with Shion Kolade. So, yeah, we need it here to, in case if I am in this toggle here. Okay. All right. So that's for that. Thank you for the suggestion. It's a very nice one. Let me just move this here. And then, because that's the first thing we should consider, empty screens. That means if there is no collaborator yet, what will happen? So we can say no collaborator. So, and just remove all these guys here. And then let me check for this empty guy. And then bring it down here and say there is no collaborator for this. So, like to collaborate. And then you remember we will have a profile. So users can sign up and then they can fill their information, users information. So with that, we should be able to grab users information from here. So if you are going to apply for collaboration, you should first of all be logged in. The first thing you must do is to log in. So to do that, we will need to take you down to login first. Or if you are logged in already, it will now show you that you can log in. Let me just create a simple apply to collaborate. So I can just do this. Sorry, let me remove this. And then, sorry, let me remove this. And I'll just say, are you sure you want to plan to collaborate on property name? Sorry, I'm using some syntax here. So this will show me that we are going to apply a property name here. So we can have collaborate button here, and then we can have cancel at the bottom here. So that's for this. Apply to collaborate. So yeah. So this modal will pop up if, let me arrange it properly, if this I is here. You click on apply to, then you click on collaborate, and then boom. So this is where we are going to stop with our wireframe for now. Olami Fair Rachel, Richard. You are raising your hand. Sheon also, you are raising your hand. Okay. This is where we're going to stop with our wireframe. If you are raising your hand, if you have a question, quickly ask your question before we move on to prototype in the next few minutes before we round up for today. We just want to quickly prototype what we've done so far so that we explain that, and then this profile page will be done again by you guys. You will need to do the profile page. Remember, we are on a journey. We are on a journey of the first thing, authentication, blah, 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 blah. So you can check it out yourself. Yeah. So if you don't have any question, please, let's welcome Miss Eniola to take us on the prototype of our LOFI. Thank you. So, Eniola, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Over to you.
So I will need you to. Oh,
Okay. I should stop sharing.
yes, sir. I hope you can all see my screen.
Yes, we can.
So first thing, to prototype in Figma, if you go to this right panel, you see design, prototype, inspect. So you move to prototype. So we have to prototype it from the splash screen. There's this node here. If you see, as I'm moving, you can see some nodes, some plus icon there. That is where we are going to connect it to the next place. So if I click on it and hold, you can see as the line is moving up and down. Like, can you all see me?
Yes.
All right. So then you move it to the next place. So something will pop up here. It will ask you what you want to do. So it says, this splash screen, do you want it to be on click or on drag? Like, that is, before it will move, the navigation, before it moves from this splash screen to walk through, do you want it to be when you click it, that is when it will move? Or when you drag it, that's when you want it to move? Or while hovering? You cannot have hovering on app. You can only have hovering on website or web app, because it's only for system. You cannot have hovering. You know, hovering is like doing this. You cannot do that on your mobile apps. Or while pressing, there are a lot of options here that you can choose. But mostly, splash screen always come after delay, or you can also do it on click. Which one do you guys think we should do? Should we do on click or after delay? After delay is that it will move on its own. But on click is when you click on any place in that screen, then it will move to the other side. So do you want it to move on its own, or do you want it to be on click?
They are suggesting after delay. Please unmute and talk.
Please
If
unmute
you
and
are-
talk. I cannot see the chat box right now. So yes,
I think after delay is better.
okay.
After
So
delay.
when you click on after delay, another thing will pop up. So he's asking you, is it after delay of, we don't use seconds, we use milliseconds. And you know millisecond is by 1000. So it is when you choose, if you want it to be like 1 second, then it will be like 1000 milliseconds. Or if you want it to be shorter, like 800 milliseconds or 500 milliseconds, let's go with 800. So 800. Then navigate to walkthrough 1. That's what it's saying here. If you want to change it, like, okay, no, I don't want it to go to work through 1. I want it to go to work through 2. There are all the screens that we have inside this place, inside the this draft, they are all here. So if you want to move from splash screen to maybe profile, you can change it here. Do you understand? But of course, we are still going to work through 1, so we are not changing anything. Then the next thing we have is animation. There are a lot of options too for animation. So this thing is just for diversity. So when you go through some apps, you just see everything dancing around. This is where they make it happen. So this instant is if you want it to be immediately bam. Okay. Immediately after that 800 milliseconds, then I'm going to walk through. There are lots of options here. We can also use smart animate. This one is something that they are you are very conversant with as a UI designer. Smart animate is actually like the system will just think of how you want it to be. Okay, let me just use smart animate bouncy. No, I cannot use bouncy here. Let's say ease in and out. This is like an animation of how it will happen. It will change from. So this is like an animation of how it will happen. You can change it to maybe ease out back. To give you animations of how it will change, or maybe gentle. It's going to bounce or quick. So you can just choose anything you want. I'm going with ease in and out. So the animation, the dancing around that you want it to do, for how many seconds you want it to dance around? Let's say 800 again. Hope you understand. I hope you are getting this. See, there's no right way. You can just do your thing and just experiment and just look at all the options and just check everything. So the one that you are most suitable with, just play with it and know the one that works well for you. Do you understand what I'm saying? Let me make this one 1,000 seconds, 1,000 milliseconds, so that I will be able to see the interactions. So then, okay, we are in walkthrough. Then next, this is what they will see. Let me make this one instant. No need for play. Let's just do this instant. Then there's another word here, skip. When you skip something, where is it supposed to go?
It takes you to the home screen.
Okay, home screen. Any other option?
Get started.
Okay. Any other option?
I think when you skip, you're
Test
supposed to go to the
criteria.
next screen.
The last screen. Okay, let's just go for get started. You can also go to home screen. You can also go to this search criteria, but it depends on what we actually want them to go for. Let's go for search. Yep. Because this is the most important screen out of it. So you can skip all this walkthrough and just go to search criteria. Then next also we go to walkthrough 3. Since I've already said on click and instance, it will automatically just give me on click and instance, except if I want to change it. Do you understand what I'm saying? Previous, we go back to, you can see on click and instance, because that was what I've been using. So they will automatically save that, or else you want to change it to something else. Then we have skip again. Let's just move to. If you touch any place in the screen, you see your lines, you see your progress. You can also go back to it and click on, okay, this one, I choose on click for this one. Okay, this one is after delay. Do you get it? So let's go to get started. Search criteria. Previous will be here. So you are done with the walkthrough. Is there any question at this point, or should we just continue? Okay, probably continue. So, okay, if we're going to be doing I5, we are going to make these things selectable, but not yet now. Let's just move to continue. So, continue again. Or do you want us to use another animation? Or we just go on with the instant? Nobody's talking. Am I the only one here?
Some of us don't know these things. We're like just experiencing it for the first time. So we're literally just learning from your expertise.
Okay, so the fact is that I cannot use all the navigations here. So it is when you go to your own project, you have to experiment on it. Because of the time, I would choose not to change animation like that. Because I have limited time, now I have to do at least half of everything here. So are you promise me that when you get back to your personal time, you are going to experiment on all these animations?
Yes.
Thank you. So continue. Yeah, please talk.
Sorry, it's a mistake.
Okay. This prototype is very, very simple. It's my favorite part of designing. All I have to do is just drag and hold. So we are at the home page. Okay. So this is the home. Okay. There's something called component. Since all these tab are the same thing, you have to make them a component. But since this is a wireframe, we're not going to go into it today. But we explain better next time. So profile. Okay, let's not touch that. Latest property. Where is the property display? Okay, this one can go here. On click instance. Okay. I hope you are following me. You notice
Yes.
that I'm taking everything, not just so you can actually tag this only this one, but that's not right. You have to take everything because they're going to click on everything. So everything in this space, when you click on anything on this space, it will take you to the property display. Then for the pop-up menu, when you click on subscribe, when you click on subscribe, okay. On click, you not choose navigate, you go to open overlay because it is a pop-up. It will not navigate, it will open overlay, like it will overlay on the present screen. So it's not navigation. Navigation means you move from one screen to another. This one, we are not moving from one screen to another. We are just putting another screen on top of that screen. That's why we call open overlay. Do you get this? The explanation I'm doing? Do you?
Yes.
Okay. So when you click on open overlay, it will give you other options too. So this one says centered. That means it will be it's so when you click on center, that means it will open, it will be on top of this place. So it will be centered on your screen. Whereas, yeah, please ask the question. Who wants to talk? I guess nobody. Okay. So when you click on overlay, then you can choose anywhere you want it to be. It could be top left. Top left is usually for what do you think top left is before I talk? When you open overlay, top left. What's usually at the top left? Let me rephrase my question. I've explained overlay. I've explained overlay as another screen on another screen. And it is usually for, okay, let me just tell you, for menu. When you open your menu, it will not change. The menu is usually at the left hand side. So when you click on that hamburger icon, it will not change from the home screen. It will just swipe from left and show you the menu that it is. So this top left is usually for menu and stuff like that. But you can also change it to maybe probably manual. So this is it. You can say, okay, I want it here, I want it down, I want it here, or something. This is where I want my own. So that's why I changed it to manual. But you can also anywhere, bottom right, bottom center, bottom left. There are a lot of options that you can choose from, but I decided to choose manual. So I will be able to manipulate how I want it to display. So this place says close when clicking outside. Normal menu. If you don't have to, you just have to click outside for the menu to go back to where it comes from. So you click that you want it to close when you click outside. Then add background behind the overlay. That means the rest of the screen will be darkened a little so that the pop-up image will show very well. After the prototype, we are going to show you everything. I'm going to show you everything so you see how it looks like. So add background overlay, that's good. So bio property. Okay, this one is for filter. When you press filter, it will go here on click and make this one smart animation. I can make it linear. The 1 second is too long. It's in UI that you know that 1 second is too long. 1 second can drag. So let's just make it 300 milliseconds. Okay, what else? Okay, when you click on it, housing. When you click on this housing, you want to change the tab. So that means when you click on housing, it will change to this place. Are you able to see here? Are you able to see here, or it's more complicated? If it's complicated, please tell me.
We are still here.
Is it too complicated?
A little bit. It's a little bit.
Okay, am I going too fast? Am I going too fast?
Because we are just introduced to it. I think the speed is on the high side a little bit.
Okay.
Let me start from beginning then. So I said, this class trend, you advised me to make it after delay. That is, it will pop up on its own. It will change screens on its own. So I use after delay. After delay, you have to set a timer for after delay. Okay, after delay of, yes, please talk.
Okay, I'm the one.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, actually it's 12 o'clock, and you guys should know that you're supposed to fill your attendance, or you've done it. Have you done that?
No, sir.
Okay, please quickly do that. Quickly do that. It's very, very important for you to fill in your attendance so that we are going to know you come to class today. All right, you can go ahead.
Okay, sir. So we've already passed 12. Oh, okay, ma, you can talk.
Sorry, Eniola, sorry for cutting you. I was sorry. Good morning, everyone. And I just wanted to inform you guys that I sent an email with the template for the CV. Like I said, the deadline is Friday. Please just do your CVs and send it in. That being said, I know Mr. David or Eniola must have told you about the capstone project. I just wanted to reiterate that the project is going to have external people from external companies and startups that are looking to take in some of our trainees as interns. So please give your capstone project your best shot, because you not only be representing Hackcity, but representing yourself. So just put your best to it. You might get lucky and the company might be impressed. I don't know. And also, we already said we are going to pick some of you as paid interns. So please just put your best foot forward and do it seriously, like it's actually a job, because that's going to be a very great determining factor for who we are going to be selecting as interns. And please be nice to Mr. David, because in the end, it might be his decision to make finally who would work with him, because he's the one you'll be working with in Hackcity. I hope everyone understands what I've said. Please, you can just react, let me know that you heard me and you understood what I said, maybe with an emoji. Okay, thank you very much. That's all. Thank you, Eniola.
All right, ma'am. Thank you very much. So I was saying that it was 12, it's 12 already, and we will not be able to finish the prototype today. But I want to encourage you to come early tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning, so we'll be able to do enough work. So have a good day. So David, do you want to say anything? Okay, Ogechi.
Okay. Okay.
Sorry. It's about the YouTube videos, because like the recent one we made, I was trying to watch, but I could not see where the distance was going. Like this one now is going to be so tiny that I can't see where the mouse and all that is going. So I don't know if anything can be done about it.
All right. That means thank you for noticing that. Subsequent videos that we will be having, we will be zooming up so that you guys can see it better. And you should also try to preview or to watch it on the system, not only on your cell phone. Yes, that's for that. So make sure you come early tomorrow. Tomorrow we are going to continue with the prototyping, And then before tomorrow, we are going to finish up the LOFI. Before tomorrow, you can come back later and then you see that we've finished up the LOFI. That's all. And then tomorrow we are doing our design system after we are done with the prototyping. I believe we should be able to cover that also. I know we can just hire Colade or Femi to help us hold the time because I know they can hold it for us. No, sorry, a lady can hold it for us better. So help us hold the time so that 2 hours will be enough for us to take our class. All right. If there is any other question, let me know. But I assume there is none, or someone else want to pick up anything. All right. Thank you very much, guys. See you tomorrow. Make sure, as I've been addressed to you, your capstone project is very important. Very, very important to you, as the one we are also giving you. Bye-bye. Have a nice day.